I could give a damn if you doubt me.
Okay, everybody, welcome. We've got yet another AFGC event tonight. This is going to be what we are going to be referring to as the Lockdown and Loaded Steam Africa Tournament, brought to you by Charlie Wolf Gaming. That's myself. I'm going to be on commentary this evening. I'm going to be all on my own. And we're just waiting for everybody to get into Steam so we can get this tournament underway. Guys, I'm not going to display everything on the screen. But what I am going to tell you is that in the respective group chats, you know which group chats I'm talking about, I am going to drop a tournament link. I will be updating the tournament link as the evening goes on. I'll be updating it as the matches progress. We have got one cancellation, so let me just, before we get anything else underway, let me just introduce you to some of the competitors that's going to be gracing us tonight with their presence. First of all, a bit of a disappointment here in that one of our competitors in 1337 Ghost, who actually made a top 8 in the previous tournament, he's unable to be here. So he's unfortunately not going to be here this evening, but he is going to be replaced by somebody who is playing on, if I'm not mistaken, is playing on Versatile's account. So, Versatile, let's just call him Versatile for now. He's going to be going up against Clarence. So what I am going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to get these guys into the Steam lobby so that we can get these matches underway. And then, hopefully this is going to be a fairly smooth tournament. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite the competitors. Let's just see if they're both in the group. They seem to be in the group, but for some other reason, one of the guys is sitting on MK11. That's weird. Okay, so we've got Clarence Zenzo waiting. Okay, guys, so how this tournament is going to work is it's going to be a first to two format throughout the tournament. And that includes grand finals as well. It's obviously double elimination. So, you know how double eliminations work. Each person or each player gets 2 tournament lives. If they drop out of the winner's side, they'll go into the losers bracket. If, for example, the grand finals, the person in the losers bracket end up taking the first set, they will reset the bracket and they will play another set basically in losers to determine who's the champion of the Lockdown and Loaded series. So guys, just the competitors, 1337 Ghost is unable to be with us tonight. So he's been replaced by Versatile. I'm just waiting for Versatile to get into the into Mortal Kombat 11. We've got Forensic, obviously well known in the PC community, going up against Mr. Jivs. We've got Solomons, who's also a top 8 finalist in the previous tournament, going up against Motoko. That's going to be quite an interesting match. And then a very strong Sub-Zero player in Ludovic going up against and W, or better known as Mastermind and Wife. So guys, while we are waiting for these guys to get in to the lobby, I'm just going to check on the competitors to make sure that we can get these first matches underway. Also guys, if you are in the Steam chat, welcome. Always good to have the guys here. Jivan, I see you there. Panda Bear, hype as fuck as always. So glad you guys could join us. I'm just waiting for these guys to get into MK11 so that I can actually get this tournament underway. We've got Jivan, we've got Forensic, so if all else fails, I'm going to ask... Okay, we've got our competitors coming up. So guys, let me just find out from you if you have missed this or if you haven't missed it yet. Just, if you can in the Steam chat, maybe just give me some feedback on the AFGC logo. It's something that I'm obviously very proud of. So if you can just give me some feedback in the chat, just to give me, just to let me know your thoughts on the AFGC logo, the intro video, etc. Really appreciate it. One of our FGC members, Jwood Audio, in collaboration with another one of our members by the name of Nevermore. I'm sure you've heard of Nevermore as well. Putting their talents together to come up with this AFGC logo, obviously something that's very close to my heart. So guys, just in the chat, if you can just give me some feedback, I will really appreciate it.
I could give a damn if you doubt me.
And that was our AFGC logo introduction. It's like I said, so close to my heart. So I'm really looking forward to the AFGC community, especially on Steam, because this is, as you most likely know, my preferred platform. I play both on the PS4 as well as on the PC, but just looking at the PC version of Mortal Kombat 11 is an absolute pleasure. So guys, just thank you so much. I see Nevermore's actually in the chat. Nevermore, my friend, I appreciate everything that you're doing for the AFGC. Really appreciate it, brother. Tembulon, welcome. Renier Truter, always good to see you. I'm waiting for your friend to show up in the chat as well. Is it Hannes? Hannes is always, whenever Nevermore, whenever Dizzle is in the chat, normally Hannes follows as well. So just so nice to see some familiar faces here as well. Some feedback coming through from Mr. Jivs himself, just saying it would be nice if the get over here sound of Scorpion is at the end of the video as well. That's something quite interesting. Okay, so I think the competitors are ready to go. Let me just invite him to the lobby as well, and then we can get this match underway. Let's just see where he is. Okay, so you guys will probably notice there's not too much fancy names, etc. on the top of the screen. I'm not going to still do that. I'm just going to be talking you through the matches. These are the first two. What I have found is that the more times I swap screens, this seems to be a bigger opportunity for these technical difficulties to come about. So I'm not going to still worry with scores, etc. I'm going to be talking you through the matches regularly. It is the first two setting. So we're going to get this match underway. We are waiting for Versatile to come into the Koth lobby. Let me actually just get Versatile's proper name here. Let's just call him Vasto. DMXD. Not quite sure. I'll obviously get to know these guys a bit more. A lot of the players here tonight you are going to be seeing for the first time, and this is an opportunity for them to get exposure and also to up their level a bit, because some of the guys you've obviously seen quite often, guys like Solomons, like Forensic, like Mr. Jivs, But guys like, for example, Motoko, Versatile was, I think, on stream for the first time. There's a few others, Clarence, Renzo, Mastermind. A lot of them are on stream for the first time. I see another one in the Steam lobby now, Ballistic Anarchy. He's going to be joining us in the Salt series coming up sometime in the week. Okay, I've just been asked to re-invite Versatile, so hopefully this is not going to be too much of an issue here, guys. I think anybody who does play Mortal Kombat on the PC will know that we unfortunately just experience so much difficulties with regards to connections, etc. So this hope is not going to ruin this tournament tonight. It's really just a great opportunity to get these guys involved. Guys, just some feedback. I'm not sure how I sound. Can you hear me fairly clearly on the chat? I'll get the music going up shortly. But just, is my mic clear enough? Am I clear enough? Does any volumes need to be adjusted or readjusted? I suppose you'll be able to give me better feedback once the action actually gets underway. But just for now, am I clear in terms of, just general sound quality of the stream? If you can give me some feedback in the chat, really appreciate it. Okay, Dizzle, I see your question in the chat. Now this is more like an invitational. Okay, already we're having some issues with the lobby. So, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to get the match underway between, let's just see this. I'm going to get Mr. Jivs and Forensic in here just to get this coth underway. So if Clarence, Renzo, if you can maybe just pop out of the coth lobby for now. I'm just going to get the other guys in. And then I'll get your game underway again. Okay, so if Clarence, Renzo can just leave the coth lobby for now, and then I'm going to get Mr. Jivs and Solomon's, Mr. Jivs and Forensic in the lobby now. Okay, so Forensic I see is here, Mr. Jivs I see is here, the invites have been sent out. So guys, we are going to get this action underway right now, and hopefully there's not going to be too much issues with regards to coths, etc, etc. So Mr. Jivs and Forensic, some history here. These guys have already taken each other on in the midweek streams. I'm not sure exactly what the midweek stream was, but these guys have taken each other on already. Forensic actually took that first to 10 by 10 games to 3, if I'm not mistaken. So there is a bit of a run back here. It's a first to 2 setting, unfortunately, guys. So it's not going to be a real run back, so to speak. But with the tournament setting, anything is possible. So I'm just waiting for Mr. Jivs. Mr. Jivs is here. I'm going to get the classic Mortal Kombat sounds going. Okay, so we've got Forensic Sub-Zero going up against Versatiles. Forensic Sub-Zero going up against Mr. Jivs's hidden character select. So as you can hear, guys, classic Mortal Kombat 3 music in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud, not overpowering or anything like that. But Okay, match number 1. Here we go, guys. Forensic versus Mr. Jivs. First to 2, we've got Untamable Jade going up against an Avalon Sub-Zero, I think. So this is underway. Let's go, boys. Okay, already Mr. Jivs just keeping his space, throwing an odd projectile, just trying to get himself into the game, really. Great deflection there. I'm not too familiar with this variation of Jade, so again, he does the... Ooh, he seems that much quite quick there. Okay. Here we go, Sub-Zero shenanigans. I was actually watching a video on YouTube. Somebody asking for Sub-Zero to please be nerfed because his online reaction times are just unbelievable. That's a punish there, and unfortunately only gets the throw punish, but has Forensic down to about 335 life points. Great down 2 there. Hard to block that little string there.
Take your time getting up.
Okay, guys. So if you are on the Steam chat, just let I think it is I don't even know what the gentleman's name is, but he's using Versatile's account, and I just want him to know that he is going to be re-invited. Vasto. Okay, Sub-Zero taking a commanding lead in the second round here. Tries it again. Very small punish there from Jade. Only gets about 111 damage, but that's a much better combo there. 208 damage, gets a projectile. Slowly but surely eating back at Sub-Zero's life here. Tries it again, but unfortunately it is the crushing blow. So, you know, going into the third round, which looks to be the case in this particular match, I think Jade can probably be a little bit happy that... Ooh, but hold on. Let me not talk too quickly here. Okay, so I think Jade can be quite happy that the amplified slide crushing blow is out of the way now. So she's probably got the best opportunity to get out of this third round here without having too much of that crushing blow to worry about. But the amplified slide is still coming into play here though, and unfortunately, let's go block there, and he's going to eat the full combo here. It is Mr. Jivs, breaks away. Okay, tries to get that crushing blow of his own. Unfortunately, just missed. Forensic awake to it. Okay, 162 damage. Ooh, great parry there from Jade. So much damage is attributed to Sub-Zero's amplified slide, and it almost seems unfair because every time it gets you, it does exactly that, about close to 200 damage, 20%. Jade working her way in. She's obviously going to be aware of that slide. Okay, I think that's the first. Will we see a brutality? We do. Well, Mr. Jivs takes that first game. Great play there from Mr. Jivs.
Fight.
Classic Mortal Kombat music in the background. I don't know, it just adds to a completely different atmosphere when you're listening to the old school Mortal Kombat background music, you know, playing while these two combatants in Mortal Kombat 11 is taking each other on. Just gives the game an extra edge, at least that's my opinion. Guys, if my mouse pointer is on the screen, please don't worry about that too much.
Jade.
Sanazuki, I see you in the chat here, my friend. Welcome. Everybody seems to be so hyped up for the Mortal Kombat Aftermath edition. I think everybody who plays Mortal Kombat 11 will probably be extremely hyped for Mortal Kombat Aftermath. Because, gosh, you know, I think it's something that we've all been waiting for. It's something that we all want. Not sure how everybody feels about Robocop, but gosh, I cannot wait to get my hands on Fujin. He just looks like an absolutely sick character, and I really can't. I just can't wait for the 26 to come. Pre-orders are in. Fortunately for us SA boys, you know, who play the game on Steam,
Lin Kuei fight flawlessly.
it is just
Now you
dirt
see
cheap.
the
$245, guys,
Fight.
for Aftermath Edition. Okay, again, just goes for the throw punish. 140 damage, but he hits with the overhead there. Okay, Mr. Jiv's playing extremely well so far. Gets clipped with the Arctic Trap, I think it's called. Ooh, good forward throw there from Forensic. Excellent parry there. Jade's sweep is a double sweep. Don't think Mr. Jivs was 100% ready for that. Crushing blow, nitro kick, and suddenly Mr. Jivs finds himself on
Round
match point here.
fight.
Okay, Sub-Zero slowly trying to work his way in and suddenly gets a nitro kick for his troubles. Mr. Jivs just seems to be one step ahead of the Sub-Zero at the moment. And Forensic seems to be struggling against this Jade pick. Great short up there. Oh, great spacing there as well. Sub-Zero is in a bit of trouble here. Just misses the down 2. Okay, he opts to spend the crushing blow in the second round. Not even close to a life lead now, so he has to find a way back into this match, unfortunately. So I don't think he had too much choice there. Is that it? He's about 3 life points away, guys. Well, that amplified slide is still in play, but unfortunately, it's the down 2, or down 4, sorry, and Mr. Jiv's taking that by 2 games to 0. It's a fatality as well for good measure. Does a little twirl.
Fatality.
And Jade says thank you very much, Sub-Zero, but unfortunately the Lin Kui is not doing too well today. Edenian's rule as far as Jade is concerned. So that brings to an end our first game, guys, and I think quite clearly Jade came prepared. Forensic tried to do his usual stuff with Sub-Zero, slide, overhead, low. But unfortunately, Mr. Jivs was aware of everything that Forensic had to throw at him. So guys, if you can just please leave the COT as soon as possible so that we can get the next game underway. I am going to be updating your scores on the challenge, on the bracket. So Mr. Jivs taking that 2-0 over Forensic there. Okay, so I'm going to try to get the next players in the COT lobby now. Okay guys, so our first match is underway. And I'm just going to drop the music level just a little bit here, guys, if you don't mind. So, I'm going to try to get Versatile in again, as well as getting Clarence, Renzo. So let me just see if these guys are going to... Okay guys, so we'll just give these guys 2 minutes to, or not even 2 minutes, a couple of seconds really to get into the COT lobby. And once that is done, we'll be able to get the second match underway between, let's just call it Versatile for now. I see Clarence Renzo has entered. Again, we're just waiting on 3 or Versatile to get into the COT lobby. And we can get the second match underway. Okay guys, so I have had to make a plan. For some other reason, the guy was using Versatile's account. Just for some other reason can't get into the Koth lobby, so I've just invited another guy to come in. And hopefully there's not going to be too much issues here. Okay, so just while we're waiting for this guy to show up, hopefully he does show up soon. Okay, he's actually in. So guys, that wasn't too difficult. We're going to get this match underway now. Okay, so Clarence going up against Rebellion. Okay guys, don't wait too long. We are getting this game underway. Okay, so we've got Liu Kang going up against what looks to be the Joker. Okay guys, welcome back. Sanazuki, I see you here. Leicester C4. Panda Bear, Renee Truter, I got your invite, my buddy, so you'll be notified soon about upcoming tournaments. And Kincaid is here for Ludovic, Tenzin Blaze, I recognize your name from the Steam lobby. Guys, just welcome. Just let me know what the sound is like on the stream. I'm not sure if I'm talking too loud, if I'm shouting, if the music is too loud, the music is too soft. So if somebody can just let me know, I am taking note of what's happening in the Steam or in the YouTube channel, the YouTube chat. We've got Liu Kang going up against the Joker here. Round 1 fight. Let's go, boys! Okay, so just a big up to Rebellion here for filling the spot. For some other reason, I could not get the guy who was using Versatile's account into the lobby. Not quite sure what the issue was there. But what we have got going on here is Joker, Ace of Knaves, Sonic Fox's preferred variation, going up against Clarence Renzo with his Liu Kang pick. Guys, just keep that YouTube chat going. I just need some feedback about the sound. I'll really appreciate it. Okay, fatal blow connects there from Clarence Renzo. Not sure if it was the wisest thing to do in this first round so early on, but it's not going to do anything close to a kill. Evermore saying, let's go Rebellion. Obviously quite aware of who the Rebellion is. You know, now that I think about it, Rebellion, if I'm not mistaken, used to be quite active on Mortal Kombat X in the Steam days. Gets the crushing blow, Nutcracker, and suddenly round 1 is finished. So it's bringing a bit of memories back, me taking on Rebellion in the MKX days with my low-tier Grandmaster Sub-Zero. Kiki, I do see you, Kiki, I keep saying Kiki, Nevermore, I do see you in the chat. Please just give me some feedback. Is the sound okay? As we're seeing Liu Kang get a bit of kicks in on Joker here. Joker looking extremely spiffy there with that red pinstripe suit and white scarf. Look very trendy, I must admit. But the Fire God Liu Kang, who we saw in the Aftermath trailer, trying to reconstruct time, and unfortunately was stopped in his tracks there by Shang Tsung along with Nightwolf and Fujin. I just can't wait for Fujin, guys. Okay, Joker slowly fighting his way back here in the second round. Lester cheering his boy Rebellion on as well. Rebellion, where have you been in MK11? Because you obviously seem to be quite popular here, and your popularity has earned you a first match here. So the newcomer, the gap filler in Rebellion ZA. Good sound, good stream, good gameplay. Thanks so much, Nevermore. Okay, so we've got Joker, Rebellion going up by 1-0 against Clarence here. And you know, both these individuals, their first time on stream, at least on the stream here, so great for both of them to get the exposure that they're getting. You know, we Steam community members, I have to admit, we're probably one of the closest knit communities, and I mean, I'm fortunate to be part of both the PS4 as well as the PC community. The PC community, from my experience, just seems to come together. We have got such a good relationship with each other on chat, lots of banter, lots of little warnings being issued because of content being shared on the group chat. But you know, we're keeping it FGC here, guys, and it's just such an honor to sit here as the middleman and just see two players being able to get the exposure that I think every player deserves. So Joker, Rebellion, one up against Clarence this far. Okay, we got the forward 4 staggers, the bicycle kick amplified. We got Liu Kang meaning business here in this game number 2. Okay, Joker coming through with his own shenanigans here. Okay, crushing blow, foot to the face, converts with the amplified. Dragon kick 284. Liu Kang looking a bit stronger in the second match here. Rebellions at the moment is up by 1-0, but goes down in this first round of game number 2. Liu Kang suddenly looking like a different player now.
Round 2, fight.
Taking that first round almost convincingly there against Rebellion. Plays it there. Fortunately, low profile Joker's gunshot and gets both the amplified fireballs as well. Joker starts to come back here. Ends off with the low this time. Okay, this is where Joker can be extremely dangerous in the corner. And we see such good mix-up play coming through here from Rebellion. Escape failed. We've got the crushing blow loaded here. If Clarence is aware of it, got a great opportunity to cash in on some good damage here and get himself closer to that elusive victory. Okay, amplified bicycle kick. He's probably got one more amplified to go before that crushing blow is loaded, but he's still got the grab crushing blow. It's not going to matter though because he connects with the fatal blow, and suddenly it's one game apiece now between Rebellion and Clarence Renzo.
Finish him.
So it's one game apiece, guys. Winner of this next match takes the set. He's the first to do setting the idea really, guys, is to number 1 give you guys some exposure, especially for those of you who haven't who have not been on stream just yet. Guys, if anybody can just let me know if Motoko is in the chat as yet. Motoko, we are just waiting for you. Okay, having technical difficulties. Okay, so let's just see if by the time this match is finished,
the Joker,
we can get Motoko to go up against Solomons. If not, it's not going to be an issue, guys. We'll give Motoko a bit more time because I see both Ludovic as well as Mastermind are ready. So if the Solomons Motoko match doesn't happen next, we can just move into the following match, which is Ludovic versus Mastermind. So I don't think we're gonna have too many delays going forward, guys. So if Motoko can just sort out your technical difficulties, reset now, change my network. Unfortunately, Versatile, we had to continue with this tournament, so we'll make sure that for the next stream, you'll have a chance to
Round one.
participate.
Fight.
Okay, so game number 3 now, guys. Okay, forward grab coming in here from not from Clarence Henson, sorry. I'm not sure if I saw an escape fail there from the Joker, but okay, we hear Sonya in the background as well, just shouting her lungs off. Good flying kick there. I think the jump one would have missed, but fortunately Rebellion chose to opt for the flying kick, or the jump kick rather, and suddenly gets 2 amplified head bashes. Great setup there. Wow, cashes in the first round. Okay, I see Matoko's here, so it's all good, guys.
Fight.
Great combo there from Clarence Zenza. 250 damage, gets a crushing blow, surely. 310, and suddenly Rebellion finding himself with about 35% life. Okay, working his way back here is Joker's got no offensive meter right now, so just needs to be careful. Okay, Clarence Zenza is getting caught by that overhead quite often, so he's just going to need to be a little bit aware of what's happening on screen, because, and I think this is probably some good play coming in by Clarence Zenza. Ooh. And again, he gets knocked by the overhead. If Joker can get the forward grab in right now, it's going to be dangerous, but Ludovic gets a forward grab of his own. Are we going to get the final round of the final game? Guys, it's match point for both players. This is what we wanted to see, essentially.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, good combo there. 220 damage. Liu Kang took an early lead in this match, but Joker slowly but surely fighting back. Both players on just about equal life right now. Okay, great stagger there from Rebellion. Okay, down 2 from downtown there, another overhead. Okay, fatal blow is in play here for Liu Kang. Is he going to do it? Great attempt at the amplified fireballs. Getting some zoning going here, just waiting for Joker to make a move. Okay, and suddenly find himself in a life lead here. Rebellion, the nerves could be settling in. I think this is going to do it. Not just yet. Oh, it is. The game is over. Clarence Zenza taking that by 2-1 in his stream debut. That was an absolutely fantastic match to watch, guys. Thank you so much for that. Clarence Zenza taking a 2-1 over 1357 Ghosts. Full in, which is Rebellion ZA.
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
Okay, guys, so if both of you can just leave the Koth lobby so that we can get the next players in. Wow, suddenly the chat seems to be extremely busy. Chad Davids, where's Nevermore? Nevermore is in the chat. What is this? Motoko here. Launching Steam now. Ngoni, haha. We're missing you, buddy. We're missing you. We know you're a busy man. Just keep the priorities up. Keep the work coming in. You know, we wish you nothing but all the best. Ngoni, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it, my friend. Okay, guys, if you can leave the lobby so that we can get the next match underway. Okay, so let me just make sure that both these guys are aware that they can leave the Koth now. First to 2. Okay, so I'm just notifying Rebellion here who's not quite aware of the rules. And let me just see if the guys have left the COT lobby. They have. Okay, so our next match, guys, is between Lame Motoko and Solomon's 92. Lame Motoko and Solomon's 92. I see both of them are in the Steam lobby. So I'm getting those guys in now. Now, this game I'm looking at with a close set of eyes because Solomon's 92, one of the guys I've obviously been following, got a YouTube channel as well, doing some good work, trying to get his YouTube channel up and going. He made it into the top 8 of the previous tournament, so obviously I'm looking quite forward to what Solomon's is going to bring tonight. Obviously preparing for this as well. He did tell me off stream that his intention was to actually go all the way and win this particular tournament. So Lame Motoko going up against Solomon's 92 has his workout out for him because Lame Motoko is another one of our stream debutants, guys. So it's his first time on stream. I do know that he's no slouch, he's no pushover. Solomon's, I know him quite well. Plays a bit of Kung Lao, plays a bit of Jackie Briggs, plays a bit of Liu Kang as well. This is the first of two, guys, so you don't have too much time to you know, test the waters here. It's basically making every game count. Clarence, great showing there to take that 2-1 over Rebellion. Rebellion, just thank you so much for filling in. Versatile. DMX, whatever I refer to you as. Unfortunately, things didn't work out on a technical level tonight, but I will not forget about you in the week to come. You will be invited to participate in the Salt series coming up later this week, so just hold on to it. Lau's taking this is Pandabe. Pandabe, just want to let everybody know who's in the chat as well. Guys, if you see my good friend Pandabe there, who is a god of a Cetrion player, he's going to be participating in the PlayStation 4 tournament happening on the 20th of May to launch the live stream of Charlie Wolf Gaming's YouTube channel. So guys, if you are in the chat, just remember the name Panda Bear. He's going to be one of the favorites going into this particular tournament happening on the 20th. More information will get sent out, but Panda Bear, all the best. Thank you for your participation in the chat. And in double quick time, while I was doing all the talking, Solomon has taken this first round over Lame Motoko. We've got another Ace of Knaves Joker, and that is a Solomon special, I'm going to call it. The jump kick, block jump kick into the teleport. Seems to get everybody all the time. Panda Bear with the crying emotes there. I don't think you got any reason to cry, my friend. And Lau with a 310 damage crushing blow on the reverse grab there. Joker with a counter of his own. Not sure if the crushing blow was used yet. Great overhead there. Lame Motoko, a little bit of nerves, I'm sure. The Solomon special comes through again. Eats a down 2 for his troubles. Ooh, cashes in on the crushing blow this time. Oh, he's dropped the combo. Great grab tech there from Solomon's. Forward 1. Saves that round for Joker there, but things got a bit nervy for both competitors at the end of the second round there. So, round number 3 in this first game. The Solomon special comes through again. Great wake up there from Joker. Opts to go for the low. Amplified dive kick connects. Solomon special doesn't connect this time. Again, opts for the low. Motoko on his stream debut here, guys, putting in a very strong showing so far. Short up, a great wake up there from Solomon. He's going to go for a down 2. Attempts it. Okay, reverse grab there. And crushing blows already been used here, so. Ooh, great grab tech there from Solomon's. Misses the punish there, unfortunately for Joker. Gets hit by the low. And the Solomon special and an interactable crushing blow. Give Solomons that first round. But that, guys, that was quite an intense match. Carlos, Edison Carlos in chat. Hello, guys. Hello to you too, Edison Carlos. Even Kick does not do those teleports like that. I'm assuming Gordon is referring to Nevermore, who's also a God of a Kung Lao player. Panda Bear showing the fire emotes there, 100% saying that Lao is going to take this. That teleport is sweet. Lay Motoko going for the Motoko pick now. Could this spell trouble?
Tournament.
You know, most people will call themselves Lay Motoko, probably as a godlike Nightwolf. So let's see. But guys, just, you know, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. You know, we are seen as the lesser of the three communities. But, you know, we're holding our own here, putting streams together, the guys here putting content, putting our talents together. So really, it's just an absolute privilege to be part of this PC community, guys. The AFGC here in full effect. Solomon's won against Lay Motoko, going with the Motoko Warrior pick. Okay, tries the amplified shoulder charge there, but unfortunately Solomon's aware. Solomon's, I do know, doing quite a bit of preparation for this tournament. Good wake up there to avoid a follow-up combo. Good reverse grab here. Lau taking Nightwolf into the corner. Back one disconnects, clips Kung Lao, but he's still got corner position here, that's Kung Lao. And this is where Lau is an absolute nightmare to deal with. Great awareness there from Lay Motoko. Oh, that was excellent, excellent gimmick there. And again, connects to the overhead, and he takes that first round here. Lay Motoko probably asking himself why this didn't go for Motoko in the first place, because his Nightwolf looking fairly solid here. Gordy shaking his head there for the character swap here, but I think the character swap seems to be working out quite nicely for Lay Motoko. Again, aware of his bar. Didn't go for the axe lift because he didn't have any bar to amplify it. Okay, that forward 3 of Kung Lao seems to be one of his best pokes. Good combo there, 300 damage coming through from Solomon's. Amplified dive kick connects, misses the overhead there. Okay, reversal grab coming through there. It's going to put Nightwolf close. Whoa! Good wake up there, and Solomon finds himself on match point. Franklin Kinyua, AI Cortex. Whoa, Muchi.
Final round.
So nice to see you here, my friend. Franklin. Okay, misses the shoulder charge there, but should get the reverse grab here, putting Lau into the corner. I'm sure that was intended to be a short up there. Nightwolf gets the reverse grab, puts Nightwolf back in the corner. Solomon's on match point right now in this first and twos environment, guys. So, again, like I said previously, guys don't have too much time to settle down. Oh, unfortunately, he just goes for the throw punish there. No crushing blow loaded. Okay, now this is where it becomes a bit dangerous because it's fatal blow territory here for Lau. Panda Bear's obviously holding thumbs here that Lau's going to take it right now. And I think this is it. Solomon's well aware of that fatal blow. Waited patiently for that moment to come. Just slowly but surely ended Nightwolf's life there. And Solomon's taken that by 2-0. Great showing there by Solomon's, but not a walkover by any stretch of the imagination. Because I think Lay Motoko actually did himself proud for his stream debut. Was his first time on stream. Unfortunately, he goes down to the losers bracket.
Kung Lao wins.
So guys, out of the first round, the 4 matches that's supposed to take place, we're already 3 matches in. Clarence Renzo taking a 2-1 over Rebellion. Mr. Jivs taking a 2-0 over Forensic, and now recently we've seen Solomon's taking a 2-0 over Lay Motoko. This is a double elimination, guys, so don't be too concerned that you have lost your first games. every single player in this tournament has 2 tournament lives. So if you guys can just leave the Koth lobby, and I will get the following competitors in here as well. Okay guys, so our next match is between Ludovic, who has been doing some fabulous things during season 10 of Combat League. He's got an extremely outstanding record, maining his Avalon Sub-Zero, going up against the surprise package in Mastermind. Mastermind, I must be honest, probably about a month ago, was still finding his feet in Mortal Kombat 11, and suddenly, over a space of a month, we've seen Mastermind's level just go on an absolute increase. Suddenly pulling out several characters, so he's obviously putting in the lab work, the lab time, going up against a very strong competitor in Ludovic, maining Sub-Zero from as long as I can remember. Ludovic was actually one of the very first people that I played in an online setting on Mortal Kombat 11 on PC. So we're just waiting for Mastermind to show up in the Koth lobby as well. So we can get this match underway. Mastermind, if you are around, just let me know if you're having any difficulties. I hope that is not the case. Okay, so Ludovic, like I said, doing some fabulous things in the Combat League, and I think the guys are ready. So we're basically going to go over into our next match right now. Mastermind going up against Ludovic. Okay, Kincaid. Okay, somebody's left the Koth lobby. So we'll just get to the bottom of that now, and we'll just invite Ludovic in again. Okay, I know that Ludovic has had a little bit of issues with his connection of late. Can you send us the bracket link? Okay, I'll do that right now while we're waiting for Ludovic just to get back into the lobby. Okay, Solomon, that was actually a very well played match there. Solomon's taking that by 2-0 over Motoko, and we're just waiting for Ludovic to get back into the lobby. He's back. Okay, his ping seems to be on 250 at the moment, so 350. I think we might run into a bit of difficulties here. Okay, let's just wait patiently for the match to get underway here.
Sub-Zero.
Ludovic. Okay, so hopefully that ping that you're seeing on screen is just the ping that he's experiencing with me and my connection, and hopefully the connection between Mastermind and Ludovic is pretty stable. I mean, we saw Destroyer host a Koth with the pings were spiking at about 400, but because he wasn't part of it, seemed to be fine. Okay, so
The Lin Kuei betrayed.
the Lin Kuei betrayed Shao Kahn, says
We owe
Baraka.
nothing to him.
Round one.
Okay, so Baraka going up against Ludovic Sub-Zero. Okay, and again, you know, we're looking at the situation, and I've never seen Mastermind and wife play Baraka, never. But here he is, and I'm probably sure he's going to be as comfortable as anybody with Baraka. Obviously looking at a recent showing on stream by another Baraka, who needs no introduction. Our very own X-Ray 92 showing some seriously high-tier Baraka play, and maybe, just maybe, Mastermind is inspired by exactly that. Okay, nevermore, I have sent the bracket on the Steam link. What I'm also going to try to do here, guys, is I'm going to just drop it into the chat as well. But as things stand right now, Baraka is in about probably got about 20% more life than Ludovic, but unfortunately it's the sliding, crushing blow, and you know that match is basically over. So
Round 2, fight.
I get so many people's frustration with playing against a Sub-Zero, especially a Thin Ice or a Avalanche, because that slide, I mean that's actually more annoying than Cash's low gunshot, low profiling every projectile. Baraka voice acting, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna try and do a destroyer on you guys still. Is he gonna cash out on the crushing blow? No, he doesn't, he just goes with the amplifier, but 530 damage. 530 damage. But Baraka coming through with a yo-wig to Sub-Zero. And Sub-Zero is gonna have to come up with something a bit more, you know, a bit different here. Because I think Motoko, he's just surprising everybody with his character choices here. Gets a punish. Wow, this is some oppressive Baraka play right here. Okay, he's gonna have to watch out for that slide. I think what is going to make, what is going to encourage Motoko. Ooh. Oh, I think this is going to be it, guys. I think this is going to be it. And we see our first brutality for the evening. This Baraka is absolutely insane. Now that coming from Panda Bear should be probably one of the biggest compliments that Mastermind is ever going to hear. Panda Bear saying that Baraka is absolutely insane. And I agree with him. And not just insane, but unexpected, because I've never seen Mastermind pull out a Baraka. Mastermind's stream debut as well, guys, so we are giving everybody a chance to get exposure. Brandon the Great. Brandon, I believe I took you on yesterday in a couple of private matches on PS4. Brandon the Great, one of the most solid Lucan players I've ever played against. I'm so glad you could join us here tonight. Baraka taking this first game, and suddenly Mastermind has a whole lot of support coming through on the Steam chat, guys. It's been absolutely fantastic so far, guys. It's actually quite simple. The link to the brackets, if you do want to follow, is www.challenge.com/locked_n for Nelly _loaded. I've dropped the bracket link in the YouTube chat as well. Okay, so Ludovic trying to fight back here. Baraka getting a throw punish. Ooh, this is going to do some mighty damage here. Ludovic with the air escape, 288 damage, and unfortunately, guys, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Okay, let's just see who has gone. It is Ludovic who is gone again. So, you know, okay, I'm just gonna make a call here, guys. I don't want to be unfair to Mastermind. It was not Mastermind who disconnected. But at the same time, guys, I don't also want to be unfair to Ludovic. This is just one of those things that we have to deal with. So I'm going to just re-invite him. And I'm just going to leave the score at 1-0. Mastermind and wife. I'm just going to let him know as well that okay, guys, so Kincaid, if you are listening, unfortunately, if this does happen again, I'm going to have to award the match to Mastermind. If you can just let your what seems to be a family member, because I recognize the surname there. Game not available. Okay. This is really unfortunate, guys, because that looked to have been a really good match there. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get out of this coth and just try to re-invite both of them. Because it's going to be sad to see a match of that nature lose to an internet connection. So I'm inviting both Ludovic as well as Mastermind and wife just to get back into the coth lobby. And hopefully it's going to be a success this time around. Okay, guys, just again a big thank you for tuning in tonight. You know, we as Africans, we probably so frustrated now heading into some of us being our 7th week of lockdown, but we can find ways to just make it a bit more fun, and this is one of the ways. Charlie Wolf Gaming hosting a couple of tournaments, and then not to forget, guys, I can't have a stream go by without mentioning the other stream community, and that is FGC Afrika. FGC Afrika putting up some seriously top tier content, just getting the Mortal Kombat Africa community together. They are predominantly based on PS4, but because we work so closely with each other, they've even invited me to get some PC stuff done on their channel, and me doing some PS4 things on my channel as well. So it's a way of making everybody just get the best of both worlds. And who's to know, in the very near future we could see some guys from Xbox joining us as well. With Aftermath coming up, we are all hoping and praying for a solid cross-play functionality, PC, Xbox, PlayStation 4, being able to challenge each other. It will be absolutely fantastic. But for now, we make do with what we have, and at the moment, we're just waiting for Ludovic to get back into the coth lobby. He is restarting his Mortal Kombat, so let's just hope that it's going to kick back and basically give us the match that I think everybody was looking so forward to. We saw an extremely scary looking Baraka being controlled by Mastermind there. A masterful display of Baraka gameplay coming through there, taking that first game over Ludovic. And you know, it looked like he was carrying the momentum into that second game. Unfortunately, the game disconnected. So let's see if Ludovic is okay. So I'm gonna give Ludovic just a couple of minutes to get back. But if Ludovic is going to have any further difficulties, unfortunately we're gonna have to let this tournament proceed, guys. So let's just hope that everything works out fine. Okay, so just to take you through, if you just joined recently, you can go onto the bracket and have a look at the 8-man tournament called the MK11 Lockdown and Loaded Steam Tournament, taking place as we speak. We've had 3 matches so far. Clarence going up 2-1 over Rebellion. Rebellion filling the gap for Travis, or 1337 Ghost, was unable to be here. So Clarence taking a 2-1 over Rebellion. Mr. Jivs taking a 2-0 over Forensic. Mr. Jivs with a very intelligent looking Jade Untamable variation pick, and took a 2-0 comfortably at the end over Forensic. We had Solomon's with a Kung Lao Hatrix variation going up against Motoko, who went from Joker to Nightwolf. Unfortunately, it did not work, and Solomon's coming up 2 games to 0. So Ludovic, we are waiting for you to get back. Mastermind is leading that game by 1-0, and Mastermind choosing a Baraka who looked extremely dangerous. Ludovic, unfortunately, still having a little bit of issues with his Mortal Kombat. Okay, so I'm going to basically put a timer here on 2 minutes for Ludovic just to get back in. I'm not sure if he's maybe changing network or something, but he has disappeared from the COTH lobby, from the Steam lobby rather, and looking a bit more ominous for Ludovic at the moment, because as things stand now, I'm going to give it another 90 seconds. Ludovic looks to be going down to Mastermind. And I'm sure that everybody who said that the Baraka was going to take it in the chat was not necessarily thinking that he was going to take it as a result of a DQ. But let's give it a couple of minutes. We are waiting for Ludovic to get back. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget. I see there's a couple of likes already. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe. Ludovic is restarted Steam, so he's getting himself back into the Mortal Kombat lobby. But just a big thank you, guys, to everybody who's participated so far. Leaving a like on the video, I really appreciate it, guys. Brandon the Great making a nice joke here, saying, you know, they need to buff Baraka's damage. I'd like to see that happen. That will bring a lot of viewers between PS4 and Xbox, that's for sure. Dexter showing his support for the Steam community as well. Dexter, do not forget, I have you lined up to take on Atrocity in this week's Steam Salt series. So just look out for communication on that. It's going to be you and Atrocity going up against each other in a 1st to 5. Okay, Ludovic, we're just waiting for you to get back in here, buddy. Okay, Ludovic is back in, so we're just waiting for Ludovic to get back into the COTH lobby now. Let me just get another invitation sent out. Okay, Ludovic, unfortunately, if there is going to be a disconnect, irrespective of where the disconnect comes from, it seems to be, if I look at the ping spikes, the ping levels, as you can see on screen, or as you might have seen on screen, Mastermind has a 66 ping. I think yours was around 350, so Jivan obviously supporting Luda through all of this, but we're going to wait and see. Luda is probably just loading his inventory right now, but we're going to give Luda every chance here, guys. It is round 1, it is lockdown, I don't think anybody has anywhere to go, but we're just trying to get this tournament moving forward as fast as possible. Who are you most excited for in Aftermath? Ask Jivan. It goes without saying, Fujin is probably somebody that I'm looking most forward to playing, guys. He looks absolutely sick with his blade, with his crossbow, with his wind manipulation powers. I'm so looking forward to whatever the lockdown variation of a combat cast is going to be, if it's going to be a combat cast that is going to be held over Zoom chat, but I just can't wait for that to happen. I think it's going to happen this week, guys. So I think sometime this week we're probably looking forward to seeing some closer gameplay for all 3 characters. I must be honest with you, I'm not at all looking forward to Robocop. Although I must admit, if he plays anything like Sector, I might give it a try. Shiva, I'll probably just mess around with. But Fujin, I won't be surprised if I actually end up maining the dude, because he just looks like a super sick character. Okay, Luda's in. Guys, Luda's in. So let's just wait for him to join the COTH lobby, and then I'm going to switch screens back over to the match, and we can get this match underway. Um, okay, Luda, we're just waiting for you. I'm supporting both. I'm looking forward to the new story. Possibilities are endless, says Andrew Solomons. Luda, let's go, says Kincaid. Kincaid, I would love to support you on that plea to Luda, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to go if he's not in the Koth lobby. So Luda, please, if you can just let us know what's happening. Okay, we've got so much of Luda's family members here supporting Luda. We've got, forgive me if I'm saying this incorrectly, but we've got loading second invite. Okay, Luda should be here soon. We're holding thumbs because I see there's so much support for Luda right now.
Fight.
Damn Jivs. Salt series loading. Luda versus Mr. Jivs. I wonder. Okay, I'm getting some sort of feedback from Luda, but I just don't see Luda right now. Okay, Salt series loading. Mr. Jivs versus Luda. Dexter Fury versus Atrocity. Okay, so guys, if I look at the bracket, if I look at the bracket, it looks like there could be a couple of games that can get underway once this one is underway. So I think what we are going to do is we're going to, as soon as this match is done, we're going to get the round 2 winner side matches underway. Clarence Renzo going to be going up against Mr. Jivs, and then Solomon's going to go up against the winner of Mastermind and Ludovic. Ludovic, I'm unfortunately going to have to make a call here because I think we've given you more than enough time. Unfortunately, it is one of those things, guys. It's not your fault, but you know, with the connection issues that we experience on PC, it just makes it very difficult to allow everybody to wait for connections to be sorted out. So unfortunately, for those of you who are supporting Ludovic, unfortunately it looks like he's going to have to eat a DQ, and the winner's going to have to go through to Mastermind. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to DQ Ludovic, but I'm not going to take him completely out of the tournament. I'm going to move him down to losers bracket, and hopefully then he can hopefully sort his internet issues out and work his way back up. Unfortunately, the stream has to go on, guys, and you know, it becomes really difficult to run a tournament with so much issues. Forensic, I agree with you. I was also enjoying that match. but the time is going extremely overtime. I'm gonna have to agree with you there, Forensic. So Mastermind, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to finish that match, but you are going to be awarded the win. Okay, so let me just update that. Luda, to the family members of Ludovic who were supporting him, if you can maybe just let him know that he's moved down to the losers bracket, so he's not going to be done just yet. If you can sort out his internet issues, it's going to be great. But okay, so now guys, we're going to go into winners round number 2. Clarence Renzo going up against Mr. Jivs. So Clarence Renzo, I see you are here. Mr. Jivs, I see you are here. Okay, unfortunately guys, that was a bit of a delay. I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt here, but unfortunately the show has to go on. We've got Clarence Renzo going up against Mr. Jivs in winner's side round 2. This is a first to 2 setting, guys. And then immediately after this match, we're going to have Solomons going up against Mastermind. That's going to be quite an interesting match there, because Solomons has been on a bit of a run lately. Top 8 in the 28-man tournament happened not so long ago. Going up against Mastermind, who just blew everybody out of the park there with that Baraka display before he got disconnected from the Ludovic match. So we're just waiting for the 2 guys to join us. And then we can get this tournament underway again. Okay, so Mr. Jivs.
Fight.
Okay, got some good news coming up. Okay, Solomon saying let's go boys, but unfortunately I don't see any of the boys in the Koth lobby here, guys, so please let me know if there's any sort of issues that we're experiencing here, because I have sent the invites out. Wait for it. Are we going to see MK? No, we're not going to see MK. We're just seeing a friendship here. Okay, so Mr. Jivs, Clarence Renzo. No. Let me just. Gosh, that was a mistake there, guys. Clarence Renzo. Mr. Jivs, where are you at? Okay, Clarence Renzo, we've been inviting you for quite some time, so we have invited Mr. Jivs. Send invite, I've sent it.
Fight.
Okay, so there seems to be a problem with the Koth lobby. Let me just exit this lobby, guys, and then I'm going to get back into it. So okay, so let's just see. We've got Mr. Jivs going up against Clarence Renzo. Okay, it seems as if there's an issue with the servers here, guys, or maybe not. Okay, maybe just thought they're a little bit too fast. Okay, so we've got Mr. Jivs in the Koth lobby. We're just waiting for Clarence Zenzo to join us, and then I think we're going to be able to get this game underway. Okay, both players are here, guys, at last. Hope I didn't lose too many of you. There's 18 of you at the moment. Okay, Clarence Zenzo going up against Mr. Jivs. Clarence Zenzo going up against Mr. Jivs. I've gone AFK, so these guys are more than welcome to start the match right now before we have any other unnecessary technical difficulties here. Guys, so sorry for the delay. That was extremely unfortunate, but Sanazuki said we're still hanging, and you know, hanging is not in vain, because as things stand right now, Sanazuki and the rest of the chat, we are underway. Our matches are about to get underway. Clarence Zenzo going up against Mr. Jivs, winner side, round number 2, followed by Mr. Solomon's going up against Mastermind.
Kung Lao.
Mr. Jivs going with his hidden character select, Kung Lao being chosen by Clarence Renzo. I remember in the first couple of exchanges between Clarence Renzo and myself, it was split between Liu Kang and Kung Lao. So let's see if he's going to bring something a bit different to what he did with his Liu Kang. But his Liu Kang did extremely well, so I'm not sure why he would be going for the Kung Lao. Maybe he's waiting for Mr. Jivs to come out with the Jade pick, but it looks like he's gone for the Sindel pick here.
Without Shang Tsung.
Okay, intros are rocking. I'm not Mr. Werner, so none of these guys will get banned.
Yes, you have found the great Kung Lao.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, Mr. Jivs out of the gate with a good 186 damage combo. Ooh. Instant air wake up dive kick. Okay, Sindel, sorry, is going to dish up quite a bit of damage, and it also looks like Sindel is going to be quite an important part of the story update. And as things stand right now, I can see why they decided to bring her back, because she seems to be extremely powerful, and in double quick time, Sindel takes that first round. Clarence Zenzo didn't have too much of an answer there in that first match. Okay guys, if you can maybe just get everybody to Panda, if you're still in the chat, if you can maybe just let me know, is the AFGC, or sorry, the ACGL tournament of PS4 happening as we speak as well? If you can just let me know. Crushing blow negates the flying hat there from Kung Lao. Unfortunately, it doesn't further the combo. It only gets 186 damage off a crushing blow. Okay, down 2 punish there. I'm not sure if the down 2 crushing blows already been used. Goes for the low this time. Okay, Panda Bear said is happening as well. Fatal blow coming out of nowhere from Clarence Zenzo, and suddenly he puts himself in a very strong position to take the second round here. Oh, he's actually taken the second round.
One path is better.
Surprising that actually did kill, but
Final round, fight.
as things stand now, it's 1 round apiece. I don't think Mr. Jivs was necessarily expecting that fatal blow at the time that it did come out, but Okay, good damage again. Short up. Another attempted short up. Now way of it this time. Gets the defensive bar. Oh, interrupts with the down one there, Sindel. Just out of range with that scream there. Okay, connects with a straight teleport there. A bit surprising that actually caught Mr. Jivs. But looking like he's in a fairly good position to take this first game. Against Clarence, so he does. Mr. Jivs goes up 1-0. I actually thought with that backstep he was contemplating a mercy there, but maybe not. YOLO fatal blow, says Sanazuki. Okay, so after this match, we're going to have Solomon's going up against Mastermind. That's going to be quite a good match to look at, guys. Both players extremely strong. And following that match, we're going to go into the loser side match where the eliminations are going to start. We're going to have Rebellion going up against Forensic. And then Motoko should be going up against Ludovic if the connection issues have been sorted out. So we'll wait and see. But as things stand now, Clarence Zenzo has gone back to the initial Liu Kang pick. And going up against Mr. Jivs here, who's taken the first game using the splitting hairs variation of Sindel.
Round one, fight.
Okay, Sonya doing a little bit of a remix there in the background. Okay, starts off the round with a crushing blow there, tries to convert with a dragon kick, but unfortunately for Liu Kang, Sindel uses the air escape. Okay, crushing blows already been used. It was such a good opportunity for Clarence to actually use the amplified bicycle kicks, and as the result, he's going to pay the price. Again, not sure if he realizes, but that crushing blow was the first use, or the first move, sorry, that he used in this match. Bit of a lag spike there coming through, but nothing to be concerned about. Amplified projectiles connects. Okay, what are we going to see coming through from Liu Kang here? Sindel cashes in, and Mr. Jivs suddenly finds themselves on match point here. Good showing here from Mr. Jivs. He chose to use the fatal blow at the end of that round, and I think it was just out of sheer desperation to close out the first round, because I'm sure he had quite a few other options. But be that as it may, he's taken the first round. He finds himself on match point. Liu Kang's slowly trying to fight back here, but not looking too good. Okay, away. I still don't completely understand why Clarence Zenzo hasn't opted for any bicycle kicks whatsoever. I mean, he's opted to not go for the bicycle kick when he had 2 bars of offensive meter. Okay, an unnecessary lag spike taking place here. Okay, that down one didn't seem to get caught by Liu Kang's parry attempt there. Sindel slowly trying to fight back here. Defense looking solid. Converts with a amplified dragon kick. Clarence looking really strong in the second round. Avoids the low. Avoids the low again. Doesn't avoid the overhead though. Okay, are we seeing Sindel fighting back here? One crushing blow could finish it. That should be the round for Clarence Zenzo. Good escape there at the end. Put Sindel in the corner. Not going to be too difficult for her to get out though.
Fight.
And at last, maybe he was waiting for this third round so that he can cash in on a crushing blow. But he's going back into the corner. Okay, it looks like that has already been used, Mr. Jivs. I'm sure at the end of that first round was hoping to close out this round here. Trying to mix it up a little bit. Okay, he's got his crushing blow loaded, that's Clarence Zenzo. Oh, but the fatal blow comes out, or crushing blow of Sindel's own comes out there, the down 2. Okay, a raw air flip and a crushing blow. Clarence Zenzo bleeding over time, and unfortunately leads to a point where Mr. Jivs has taken that by 2 games to 0. So Mr. Jivs giving a really good account of himself here in these opening matches. Taking a 2-0 over Clarence Zenzo. Did not go for the Jade pick and went for the Sindel pick. And it paid some dividends. Not getting the respect I think he deserves, but be that as it may. Mr. Jivs has taken that by 2 games to 0, so if Mr. Jivs as well as Clarence Zenzo can leave the Koth lobby, and we can get the next match underway between Solomons and Mastermind. This is a match that we've been waiting for quite some time here, guys. So if these guys can just leave the Koth lobby, we can get the next match underway between Solomons and... Okay, so Clarence Zenzo, if you can just leave the Koth lobby as well. We can get the next match underway between Solomons and Mastermind. This is going to be a hype match, guys, really. As Destroyer, let's get hype for our boys Solomons and Mastermind coming through on Mortal Kombat 11. We're going to get these guys into the Koth lobby right now so that we can get this match underway. But I think everybody who's still here watching this, and I see there's quite a few of you, guys, thank you so much for your support. You will not necessarily understand how much it means. But now we've got the match that I think everybody's been waiting for. Solomons going up against Mastermind. I wonder if we're going to see that Baraka again. Jivan wishing Clarence good luck. Brandon the Great with the fire emotes. Tembilon with the, it looks like thunder emote. I don't think anybody's going to be playing Raiden here. Throw more thunder clips. Okay, Clarence Zenzo, good showing, guys. You are not out of this match just yet. You are still very much in this tournament, and we are going to get into the loser side of the bracket as soon as this match is finished. Tembilon says, "Let me dream." Okay, so Solomon and Mastermind, if you are ready, you can start. You can start this match. Ping looking extremely solid there, guys. 50 and 33 ping. Not sure. I think Mastermind is based in Johannesburg. Solomon's one of the Capetonian boys. So, guys, send a 1 in the chat if you think Solomon is going to take this with his Kung Lao pick. Send a 2 in the chat if you think that Mastermind is going to come through with that Baraka and really dig into Solomon's this time around. The match is about to get underway, guys. I'm hype. I'm sure you guys are hype. Let's go. Solomon's going up against Mastermind. Kung Lao? No. We have got Jackie Briggs going up against, I think, somebody that everybody wanted to see. Randy Harley, Sanazuki, Tembilon, all saying that Solomons is going to be taking this match. Guys, let me see some 2s if you think that Mastermind is going to take this. I know you guys were extremely impressed with the Baraka gameplay that you saw in the previous matchup. So please, anybody who thinks that Mastermind is going to take this, drop a 2 in the chat. Solomons against Mastermind. Thank you, Brandon the Great. You think that Baraka is going to take it? Great start from Baraka. Saying, Jackie, I don't care about you. I am Takatan. Jackie saying whatever she says. Well, something we don't see too often, and Solomons is going to bring it out in abundance here, is those Jackie cancels. Obviously, since the emergence of the upgraded variation, we've seen very little first round KOs. Okay, we're seeing quite a bit of lag. If somebody can just let Solomons know, you can please just stop that MK download in the background, you guys know what I'm talking about in the Steam chat. If you can please stop that MK download in the background. For those of you who are new to this sort of lingo, MK does not stand for Mortal Kombat, guys. Baraka fighting his way back. Solomon's unfortunately a lag spike and a grab has led to his demise. So Baraka taking that first round. MK number 1, says Jivan.
Fight.
Well, this particular version of MK is MK11. Solomon's mixing it up a bit. The backward 2 into the reverse grab. Oh, great cancel there from Solomon's again. Okay, reverse grab from Baraka. Jackie's in the corner. She still has meter to break away, but oh, that is going to do a chunk of damage. That is going to do an absolute chunk of damage. Baraka decided to cash in. This is going to be 560, 70. There's still a kick. 600 damage. And Solomon's gets the reverse grab. I think this is going to do it. He survives. Solomon survives. 600 damage. Wasted because he didn't end up taking that round. And Baraka is going to be absolutely pissed about that. Absolutely pissed. Oh, great shenanigans there from Solomon's. Air shrapnel into a reverse grab. And he looks to be running away. I think he just completely broke the momentum in that second round. Interrupts there with a standing 2. And Solomon's after eating 600 damage in that second round, stole the win in that second round, took all the momentum away from Baraka, and unfortunately, I think Mastermind felt that. Solomon's going ham, says Sanazuki. Oh my gosh. I think Solomon's just got under Mastermind's skin there when he took that second round after eating 600 damage. 600 damage. Mastermind says he's not going to deviate too much from the norm. Going straight back to Baraka. But Solomon's played extremely well, especially in that second round. And in the third round, he just mixed it up so well. Couple of cancels, couple of straight back 2s. Good staggers. The back 3 came out quite often. Didn't opt for the plus frames. So he's keeping Mastermind guessing with this Jackie play. And let's see if he's going to stay out the gate with a fist to the face. Plus frames there from Solomon's. Staggers coming through, forward 1, forward 1. Oh, this is going to eat some damage here. Bit of lag there. 354 with a small little chunk of dot damage. Good grab tag there from Solomon's. Oh, the cancel seems to be working in Solomon's favor here. Forward 2-1-2. Okay, Baraka says, Jackie, taste my head. Takes that first round there from Solomon's. Mastermind fighting back. Okay, full combo punish here from Jackie. He's going to get the breakaway. Okay, this is the danger game. Great interrupt there from Solomon's, or from Mastermind rather. Eats the backward grab there. Plus frames. Mastermind aware, but unfortunately, let's go block just at the end of that grease kick there. And again, momentum swings in Solomon's favor. Gets up to the corner. Okay, we're going to see an air escape here. We have to see an air escape there. 2-2 sting there. Whoa. Are we going to see a brutality coming through? We are. Mastermind means business here, guys.
Brutality.
Brandon the Gate says, give Cetrion Baraka's damage.
Baraka wins.
That will be like some serious boss character bullshit that... I'm not sure about that. Brandon Gray, please don't encourage Panda. I mean, if there's any sort of buffs, damage buffs to Cetrion as part of this Aftermath update, you know, I'm not going to stream snipes Panda anymore. Panda also has a YouTube channel, guys. Streams quite often, especially during lockdown. You'll see Panda on YouTube live streaming, getting the PlayStation 4 boys involved. So if you are on PlayStation 4 and you do happen to see Panda, always frustrated because there's not enough matches at the time of day that he does choose to stream at. You know, just log on to your PS4, support Panda, and also just be prepared to get mopped. Just so, by the way. One game apiece here between Solomons and Mastermind. Everything I was hoping this game to be, that's exactly what's happening right now. Baraka versus Jackie. A really close match here. Probably our match of the evening thus far. Not taking anything away from the other matches, but both these guys just seem to be extremely aware of what they need to do to get at their opponent. And at the moment, it seems like Solomon has taken the early momentum into this match here. Back 2-2 into a dive punch or a rocket punch, whatever that thing is called. Down 2 coming through there from Baraka. Gets countered with the forward.
Ah, damn.
3-1-4, I think it is, into a grab. Oh, another combo coming through here from Solomons. Another breakaway. Oh, this is such excellent Jackie play coming through from Solomons here.
Had enough sport?
Baraka stuck in the corner. They're trying to fight his way out. Good grab tech there as well there from Solomons. Solomons just seems to be one step ahead in this third game. He's on match point and is about to close this match out. You know, there's only one thing I can say about this particular match here, guys. Solomons ends off with the brutality of his own. Says, Takat, thank you so much for coming, but eat this bomb. Half his body gone, legs bleeding. I don't think he has any blades in that legs there. Unfortunately, Solomons giving Baraka a taste of his own medicine in terms of his brutality. So, guys, that was an absolutely fantastic match there. Solomons at the end taking it by 2-1 over Mastermind. Mastermind going down to the losers bracket. So the two of you gentlemen can just leave the Koth lobby, please. We're going to have our next match now between Atrocity is online, guys. Between 1337 Ghost, who's not here, who's been replaced by Rebellion, going up against Forensic. So, guys, I'm just going to get these guys into the lobby. Rebellion, I see you are here. Forensic, I see you are here as well.
Fight.
Okay, guys, so the competitors are here, nice and quick, nice and easy. Rebellion going up against Forensic. Losers round 1. Solomon's
Sub-Zero.
going to be taking on Mr. Jivs as soon as this first round of losers is
The
out of the
Joker.
way. We've got Sub-Zero going up against the Joker here.
Tournament.
Tenzin Blaze saying that was a nice match. It was an excellent match there, Tenzin Blaze. Tenzin Blaze, I've seen you play Mortal Kombat 11 recently, so just shout out, send me a message on Steam if you want to be part of the Salt series happening this week. You know, the more people we can get involved. What is Joker's best variation? Panda Bear, personally, I feel that Ace of Knaves
Round 1.
excels.
Fight.
And we're probably going to see a bit of that excelling happening right here. Unfortunately, it misses the punish at the beginning of the match. Okay, Rebellion going up against Mr. Jibs here. Okay, forward grab comes through there from the Joker. Okay, early exchanges of this particular match seems a little bit untidy, but there's some sort of momentum being gathered now by Forensic, taking for the first time in this round a life lead. Great poke there from Joker, quick backstep into the standing 2-1 combo. Again, he misses the punish, and this is Forensic's game plan. So if you're not too aware of Forensic, if you haven't played him before, he relies quite often on the jumping one into either the overhead or the low, so it becomes really difficult to react. So I think anything, Rebellion just needs to be aware of that. Really strong sub-zero here from Forensic, going up against somebody who was new to the stream environment in Rebellion. But it definitely won't be the last time that we're going to see him here, because you know, we are planning to have many more tournaments, especially when Aftermath is released. Guys, I am also going to be doing, for the fun of it, a live stream to showcase the new story mode. I think that's what I'm going to do for fun, but that's something I am going to be doing. Definitely Ace of Knaves, Shokan!
Final round.
Live 333, the other Brandon the Great, MK11 champion, Injustice 2 SA champion, Shokan, welcome. William, I think that is my good friend William from MK11 days. Thank you so much. Rebellion is a keyboard warrior, says William. Well, we are in round 3 right now, and we're going to see right now if it's the keyboard that's going to prevail or if it's the gamepad that's going to prevail. Unfortunately, misses the fatal blow there, and Rebellion takes this first game. How's it going, buddy? Always good, even better when I see you in chat there, Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us. Brandon, as well as Panda, is going to be participating in the PlayStation 4 tournament on the 20th, guys. Please keep your eyes up on the group chats, on the socials. I'm going to get my man Art Department to do as much marketing as possible. He said he'll be willing to lend a hand. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic tournament taking place on the 20th of May. Just to name a couple of people, Live 333, we've got X-Ray 92, we've got Panda Bear, we've got Will Botness, or Bot Simpson as Destroyer refers to him as, we've got
The Joker.
I Am Grootty, we've got Z the Janitor, we've got Parasurama, and I'm missing somebody, guys. If you can please just forgive me, but it's going to be absolutely epic. The tournament, the PS4 Best of South Africa, or the people residing in South Africa at least. Well, as things, not to deviate from the match, guys, it's 1-0 to Rebellion. Forensic with the mountain to climb right now. Rebellion, well on his way to get into the next round of loser side. And at the expense of Forensic, starts off with a forward 2-1-2 combo. Oh, great block there. Excellent blocking there from Rebellion. Okay, I'm not sure that was the most... again, he misses the punish. he missed the punish and it was an opportunity to do some serious damage. And now we waste, well, we call it waste, but he's used his defensive bar, and this is going to be a problem. Ooh, misses the fatal blow, and Rebellion suddenly on match point. Rebellion on match point.
Round 2, fight.
Loading up that crushing blow slowly but surely. Misses the amplified, not the jack in the box, but that low little thing that Joker kicks out. Gets the punish this time. Doesn't amplify. Manages to get 2 stray hits of that combo string there. Forensic looking like he's got a bit of a mountain to climb here and get some mix-ups going here, and maybe he's going to slowly but surely find his way back into this match, keeping Joker at bay with his Arctic traps. Just is he going to have enough time? Opts for the forward 2, gets the forward grab. Okay, he's actually playing this extremely well, he's Forensic, but gets impatient and unfortunately eats the fatal blow. This doesn't scale much, guys. I can tell you one thing for free. Sub-Zero's dead. Rebellion advances to the next round. Taking this by 2 games to 0.
The Joker wins.
So unfortunately, that is the end of Forensic's tournament. Going down 2-0 to Rebellion's Joker. Okay guys, so let me just find out if Ludovic is going. Are we going to give Ludovic one more try to make his way through this losers bracket? Okay guys, thank you for that match. Both Rebellion as well as Forensic, you guys are welcome to leave the Koth lobby. And we're going to get the next match underway. Okay, we've got Ludovic in the chat here, so let's just see. Oh, you're going to try again, Ludo. Okay, so I'm going to give Ludo a try. One try, and if this doesn't connect, then we're just going to have to unfortunately DQ Ludo from the tournament, and Motoko is going to advance, where he's going to be taking on Clarence Renzo in the next round. So before we get to that, let's just see if this match is going to work. Ludovic going up against Motoko. Okay, Ludovic, no stranger to the streaming scene, has played many times on stream with the AFGC, going up against Motoko, who's actually playing on stream for the first time. Went down in the first round to Solomon's 2 games to 0. So we're going to wait and see now if we're going to be able to connect these 2 great competitors. Okay, we've got Ludovic. The ping is looking much stronger than what it was previously, guys, so that's encouraging. So let's just wait for Motoko to get into the Koth lobby as well, and we'll be able to get this next match underway. Okay, Jivan obviously hell-bent on winning this particular tournament. Doing well so far, Jivan. You're still going to have to come up against Solomon's, but that's going to be an app. Let me hype up that match in the meantime. Jivan going up against Solomon's in the next round of winner's side. That's going to be an absolute classic match. But guys, we are ready. Ludovic going up against Motoko. The connection seems to be stable. Both pings are on about 50, as you can see on screen there, guys. Match is about to start.
Fight.
Okay.
Nightwolf. Sub-Zero.
Okay, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. Unfortunately, Ludovic, your connection doesn't seem to be holding up tonight, so we're going to have to DQ you from the tournament, my friend. I do sincerely apologize, but there's not much that we can do. We've given it enough tries for the evening. So Ludovic, unfortunately, is going to have to bow out of this tournament, guys. Let's just hope that Ludovic is going to get his internet sorted out. But what we're going to do in the meantime, guys, Motoko can stay in the lobby, and we're going to invite Clarence Renzo. Clarence Renzo, we're going to invite into the lobby to take on Motoko. So if you can just, okay, Clarence Renzo is not in Steam. He's probably not prepared for this match. It wasn't his turn to go up anyway. So, okay, Motoko, if you can maybe just leave the. Okay, I see Clarence Renzo is here. Clarence Renzo, thank you so much. Let me just send an invitation out to Clarence Renzo, and then I'm going to be getting this next match underway. Guys, if you want to follow the bracket, it is challenge.com/locked_N for Nelly _loaded. I have dropped a link in the chat. Let me just see if I can do it again. So Clarence Renzo is here. I'm going to invite him right now. And then we can get this next match underway between Motoko and Clarence Renzo, which should be quite an interesting match because both of these individuals are debutants to the stream community.
Fight.
So let's just see. Clarence Renzo, he is here. Okay, Motoko waiting in the court lobby for Clarence Renzo to join us. Let me just see where Clarence Renzo is at so that we can. Okay, Clarence Renzo has entered the court lobby, guys. We are ready for the next match. Clarence Renzo going up against Motoko. It's going to be hype. It's going to be absolutely hype.
The Joker.
Motoko starting off with the Joker pick
Liu
again.
Kang. Tournament.
Clarence Renzo going for the Liu Kang pick by the looks of it, yeah?
What kind of universe creates you?
One with a sick sense of humor.
It must not have elder gods.
Round one.
Okay.
Fight.
Sonya in the background doing some remix of her own. There's Liu Kang, low profiles, Joker's projectile. Let's see. Okay. Not sure why that interactable was used there. I think it might have been an input error of some sort. But Liu Kang looking fairly strong in his opening exchanges. Okay, low Motoko slowly but surely fighting his way back. Gets the forward grab. No crashing blow loaded. Not on cooldown, as it were. That is an odd. Ooh! Projectile was there, and fortunately for Joker, he's so fast.
Round 2.
Clipped Liu Kang to finish that first round there. Probably one of the most untidy finishes I've seen to any round between Joker and Liu Kang, but good defense here from Liu Kang. Projectiles being exchanged. Oh, that was a odd move, and again falling for the overhead. I think opponents must be like a 10 for 10 against Motoko against this this particular Joker overhead string. There he gets the block in, gets a full combo punish, forces the breakaway. Joker fighting back here. Okay, just keeping Liu Kang at bay with that down one poke there, just to create a bit of opportunity for him to reset his ability to go on the offensive there. And Joker takes this first game. Motoko looking very comfortable in this first match here. Motoko taking this first game here. Are we going to see a swap to Kung Lao coming through from Clarence here? Both these individuals
The Joker.
on their stream debuts, as far as the AFGC is concerned at least.
Tournament.
So glad that we could accommodate these guys. Guys, thank you so much for staying behind. It's 9:10. We've still got a way to go, but this is the first of 2 tournaments, so it's not going to take too long. And I'm sure those of you who are still participating in the tournament, you're obviously looking forward to seeing it or hoping to go as far as you can. Thank you so much for all the likes, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do not forget, please leave a subscribe. We are going to be deviating because on the 20th we are going to be having the official launch of the Charlie Wolf YouTube channel. It's going to be absolutely epic. PlayStation 4 8-man tournament, winner takes all. Clarence, if I'm not mistaken, has just used 2 bars of amplifier on that bicycle kick there, so he's 1 away from it of a crushing blow. Joker swing and a miss. Eats the forward grab, foot to the face there by Liu Kang. Joker sweeping Liu Kang off his feet there. But unfortunately eating another foot to the face there. Amplified projectiles, another projectile. Good use of the down one. Okay, this could be death. Unfortunately, woo! Liu Kang opted for the grab where a punish was waiting to happen, and unfortunately, I think he threw that round away to Clarence Enzo. It's the forward 2-1-2, just misses the explosion by Liu Kang. Things not looking too great for Liu Kang at the moment. Another projectile. Tries the amplified projectile, just misses out. Eats Liu Kang's fireball. Dragon kick coming through to the face like an RKO out of nowhere. Gets the forward grab. Looking like it could be anybody's game. A bit of jungle music taking place in the background there. That's the counter. Input error.
Finish him.
Motoko taking that by 2-0.
Cats would say that I'm a bad boy. To kill without a reason. But Buddy Sakai never gets old. Always in season.
Fatality. The Joker wins.
Okay, guys, so the next match is going to be between Mastermind and Wife, who seems to be the unspoken people's favorite here with his mean-looking Baraka, going up against Rebellion ZA. So, guys, if the two of you can leave the Koth lobby, great match there. Motoko taking that by 2-0. We are now going to get Mastermind and Wife into the Koth lobby to go up against Rebellion. Clarence Enzo, let's just wait for you again. Clarence Enzo, thank you so much for participating in the tournament. I'm hoping it's not going to be your last time here, but right now we have got Mastermind going up against Rebellion. Mastermind going up against Rebellion here, and guys, let's see what your guys' predictions are. Mastermind, we've seen a bit of his Rebellion or a bit of his Baraka play. Rebellion, who seems to be a Joker main. We've got Rebellion in the Koth lobby, as you guys can see, sitting on a very healthy 66 millisecond ping. Always fun to see Liu Kang get mopped, says AI Cortex. I seem to agree with you. I'm not the biggest fan of Liu Kang. Lu's forever broke, says Smooth Jarvis. Ninja and Sonic rehash. I wonder. Mastermind and Wife, we're just waiting for you. Okay, Mastermind is in. We're about to get this next match underway, guys. This is losers round 2. Mastermind going up against Rebellion. Loser of this match is unfortunately going to have to say goodbye. The winner of this match, on the other hand, gets to go up against Motoko in the following round. But before that match takes place, we are going to have the winners round 3 match between Solomons and Mr. Jivs. Okay, the game session is no longer available. So let's just get these guys back into the lobby. Mastermind and Wife going up against Rebellion.
Fight.
Okay, Mastermind is back in. We're just waiting on Rebellion. Rebellion is back in. That didn't take too long. Guys, you can start the match. Don't wait for the timer to run down. It just gives this game more opportunity to find a reason to disconnect. So guys, if you can get this game underway. Okay, it seems like the match is starting here, guys. So, Mastermind going up against Rebellion.
The Joker.
Okay, we've got another Joker here on screen. Ace of Knives variations. The only Joker variation we've actually seen this evening. Going up against the Marauder Baraka, who we saw just dish out 600 damage to Solomon's and still lost the round. That was unfortunate, and I think that was actually the game changer there. But for those Baraka fans out there who have been encouraged by seeing Baraka being played by Extra 92 a couple of weeks back, you guys all have another chance to see Baraka on screen, being controlled here by Mastermind and Wife, going up against the Joker Ace of Knives variation, being controlled here by Rebellion ZA, who's standing in for Travis or 1337 Ghost.
Round 1.
Okay, so if somebody can just stop the download in the background. Okay, I'm not sure who's causing the problem here. Okay, it seems to be Mastermind and Wife. Okay, we're just having a little bit of difficulty getting this Koth underway, guys. High pings being reported by Rebellion. Okay, both players on 66 ping from my side, so
The Joker.
okay, so we've got Joker going up against Baraka. Tournament stage being chosen. Okay, let's get this match underway, guys. Crushing blow coming through there from Baraka into the fatal blow. And I think this might do it, guys. 200, 300, that's dead. This is so dead. Mastermind taking that first round there.
Round 2, fight.
Okay, down one's being exchanged here between the two. Doesn't cash in on the crushing blow. Slight lag spike there. play coming in here by Baraka. Rebellion doesn't seem to have an answer just yet. But it's his Joker after all. Okay, lag spike coming through just as the overhead was about to connect.
Finish him.
Mastermind taking this first game.
Baraka wins.
There's been a slight complaint about lagging. Unfortunately, guys, you know, this is the online world that we live in. If there is lag, unfortunately, it's something that both players have to deal with. So I'm not going to be too
Baraka.
iffy when it comes to the lag issues.
The Joker.
We've got Baraka going up against Rebellion here.
Tournament.
Baraka leading by 1 game to 0. Let's see if we can have a Joker comeback here, if Baraka's going to take this clean 2-0. Let's see. Baraka looking really strong, I must be honest with you. Not just in this match, but in every game that he's played in thus far. $357 damage coming through. Forward grab, another 140 being taken away with a little bit of dot damage as well. Crushing blow, finishes that round, and Baraka finds himself on match point here, guys. Looks like we might be seeing a little bit more Baraka as the tournament goes on, because you know, there's a potential match coming up between the winner of this match. Well, not a potential match, it's definitely happening. The winner of this match is going to take on Motoko. But before that, we're going to have winners round 3. Mr. Jivs going up against Solomons immediately after this match, which looks to be going in the way of Baraka here. Maybe just proving a bit too strong for Rebellion's Joker. Tries the grab, doesn't make it, and unfortunately eats the forward foot. Gives a mercy. He dropped the mercy. Can you believe it, guys? The first mercy we've seen this evening. Now, if that's not hype, then I don't know what is. And wouldn't it just be absolutely wonderful if we just see a complete turnaround in this match? And, oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's the crushing blow. That's going to do damage. That's going to kill. He must be eating that mercy right now. Guys, drop a 2 in the chat if you think Rebellion's going to turn this around. Have to do some major turnaround here. I think this might kill. This might kill. It does kill. Flawless victory to end off.
Baraka wins.
Well, Mastermind at the end taking that by 2 games to 0.
Flawless victory.
So Rebellion, thank you so much for filling in when one of our competitors or contestants couldn't make it. But unfortunately, this is goodbye. Thank you so much for participating in the tournament. It's been absolutely fantastic having you here. Right now, guys, we've got the winner's side round 3 matchup between Mr. Jivs going up against Solomons. Guys, this is going to be a match. So if the 2 gentlemen can just leave the Koth lobby. And I'm going to get the 2 contestants in here as well. Mr. Jivs going up against Solomons.
Fight.
Okay, guys, both boys are in the Koth lobby.
Jackie Briggs.
Solomon's is going to go for the Jackie pick. Mr. Jivs, as usual, goes for
Jackie
the hidden
Briggs.
cursor.
Kotal's Coliseum.
Guys, while there was silence, I just needed to get something to drink. You know, commentating, as I'm sure there's a couple of commentators in the chat as well, can be extremely, extremely tiring. And also can be really bad in the throat. But as things stand now, Solomon's going up against Mr. Jivs. And we've got a Frost. We've got a Frost in the building. Lin Kui in the house. Going up against the Special Forces.
Mine is a cold, cold world. You'll be hotter when
This is
you
going to be a
die,
fantastic
Frost.
match.
Think you can
Absolutely
send me to the
fantastic
nether
match.
realm?
Round one.
Solomon's taking this suspended bit. Let's see. I've played Mr. Jivs' Frost. Not a bad Frost at all. And the question I really have for myself is, how familiar is Jackie with the Frost pick?
Fear me now.
Okay, Frost starting to get something going here. Good anti-air there, if you want to call it that. Suddenly finding himself in a bit of a life lead here is Frost. Jackie with those very dangerous staggers. He's got the cancel. And I can tell you as well, Solomon's has those cancels loaded. Mr. Jivs fighting back here. Who's going to take this first round? Fatal blow out of nowhere. Fatal blow out of nowhere, and Frost taking this first round at least. The fatal blow is out of the way now. Panda seeming to be extremely impressed with the Frost outfit there. I'm not sure what exactly that move was made of, because Jackie doesn't have any projectiles. So with no projectiles, there's absolutely no chance of anything being blocked off by that particular Frost shield, ice shield, or whatever it's called. Great up to there. Okay, coming through with the back grab here is Frost.
Fury. I thought worse.
Tries the back one, doesn't quite connect. Frost aware of it. Looking much better for Solomon in the second round here. Interrupts with the down 3, escape failed. I speak under correction, but I think Frost has a crushing blow on the forward grab. Okay, so is Mr. Jivs going to keep Jackie away? Tries, attempts the grab, ducks underneath it, finishes it off with the forward 1-2.
Final round. Fight.
Final round in this first game here between Solomons and Mr. Jivs. Both, I think this is essentially the winners' finals. This is winners' finals.
Frigid.
Frost eating it down 2 there by Jackie. Gets the air escape, plus frames. Frost is away, gets a back grab, another escape failed.
Still doubt me.
Great wake up there by Jackie. Oh, he misses the combo conversion, gets the low. And I think this is going to do it in this first match here. Crushing blow on the back grab, I didn't realize it. And Mr. Jiv sending a message out here. Ooh. Ooh. That just looks nasty.
Fatality. Frost.
Salt is loading, guys. Salt is loading. Mr. Jiv's taking it 1-0 so far over Solomon's. Wonder if we're going to see a switch over to the Kung Lao pick. If Solomon is going to go for Liu Kang. I think he's going to have something to think about over here, because I know that this is not the time of the tournament
Jackie
where
Briggs. Frost.
Solomon wants to get eliminated, but I can tell you one thing as well for free, neither does Mr. Jivs. So 1-0 to Mr. Jivs right now. We've seen Jackie stay on screen, going up against Frost here. I think Solomon saw enough in that round to tell himself that he can actually get the win here. Made a couple of errors, nothing to be overly concerned about. And there were times in that match where I thought that Jackie was a fairly good pick to combat this Frost. So let's see.
Fight.
Okay, Frost going straight out of the gate, becoming the aggressor here, getting Jackie straight into the corner. Okay, this is not looking so good. Next is time. Back with the back, gets Frost into the corner here, does Solomon's. Okay, loading up the crushing blow with that. Okay. Good mixing up there. Not sure exactly. Keeping Solomon or keeping Mr. Jivs guessing.
Bitch, please.
Good grab tech there. He actually used that already, so I'm not sure why he didn't go for the suplex instead. One move closer to the crushing blow there, but he's got the first round, so I think that's all that matters. Solomon looking extremely strong in the second match here.
Finish her.
And are we going to see... Ooh, no, we're seeing the tea bags. We're seeing the tea bags, guys. And eat that interactable while you're at it. There is salt loading here, guys. Solomon's going up against Mr. Jivs.
Briggs wins.
Okay, Mr. Jivs just asking me if this is a first to two. Guys, this entire tournament is first to two.
Jackie Briggs. Special Forces Desert Command.
Okay, so we had a fatality, we had a supercharged teabag at the end of that second match. Game number 3, guys, final match on the set.
Fight.
Shang Tsung is on screen. The Warlock variation going up against Solomon's and his first round knockout Jackie pick. We haven't seen any cancel it until that. Good grab tech there by Solomons, or by Mr. Jibs rather. Okay, so this could potentially be a bad match for Jackie. But the great neutral jump there from Solomons. Gonna eat that. So he's got Shank off the yeah, great grab tech there from Solomons. Trying to fight his way out here, and Mr. Jervis is going to get the... Ooh, I'm not sure if this is meant. I honestly don't know if this was meant. Good grab tech there. No, I don't think that was meant, and as a result... Panda Bear saying Jackie's got this.
Round 2, fight.
Certainly looks that way, but Jackie eats it down 2 just for the fun of it. Great reversal punish there. Okay, good spacing here from Shang Tsung, just trying to get some distance between him and Jackie. Closing it out quite nicely with the back 2-2. Reversal grab there. Jump one into back one, another attempted back one there. Okay, we're gonna see an escape here, I know we are. Oh, what grab tech there.
Finish him.
Excellent play from Solomons, and he takes that 2-1, gets the fatality, sends Mr. Jibs down to the loser side. Solomons finds himself in the grand finals, boys. Solomons finds himself in the grand finals.
Fatality.
Okay, so right now we've got Mastermind taking on Lame Motoko. Mastermind taking on Lame Motoko after he won 2-0 against Rebellion, I think it was. So we've seen 2 fatalities and a supercharged teabag coming out of this match. Jackie at the end, controlled by Solomons 92. Taking it by 2-1 over Mr. Jibs, sending Mr. Jibs down to the losers final. So if you guys can just leave the Koth lobby so that we can get the next match underway between Mastermind and Lame Motoko. Lame Motoko.
Fight.
Okay, so Mastermind going up against Lame Motoko in this next match. Great showing there by Solomons to take that at the end 2-1 over Mr. Jibs. Solomons making his way to the winners finals, or sorry, winning the winners side of the bracket, waiting for his opponent. But before he gets to his opponent, he's going to firstly have to find out who's going to be the winner between Lame Motoko and Mastermind. And the winner of this match will then take Mr. Jibs on in the losers finals. And the winner of that match will then proceed to the grand finals to face Solomons, who goes into grand finals at a distinct advantage because he just needs to win 2 games. Unfortunately, if he does manage to go down,
Baraka.
he's going to have to reset the bracket. So guys,
The Joker.
if anybody is in the Steam chat, just let everybody know that this tournament is a first to 2 tournament.
Shang Tsung's
Whether it be
Island Ruins.
first round or grand finals, first to 2 setting, winner takes all. And all is bragging rights. Right now we've got Mastermind going up against Lame Motoko. We've got Baraka going up against the Joker. Lame Motoko Joker. Let's go!
Round 1, fight.
Randy Hardy saying he's loving the tracks in the background. This is classic Mortal Kombat 3 music in the background, Randy. I just find that it's as fitting as any other Mortal Kombat music. Next time we have a stream, I'm going to put the classic Mortal Kombat 9 sounds in the background. This is going to do a chunk of damage, 460 odd damage, and Baraka lands the crushing blow.
Round 2, fight.
Okay, so Mastermind, Motoko, whoever wins this match can remain in the cloth lobby, because I'm just going to invite Mr. Jeff to join you so that you can have your losers finals match. Joker just about finished eating dot damage there, so Baraka really dishes out damage like nobody else in this game, I don't think. I mean, we've seen some high damage variations, Madman Joker, we've seen the Noob Cybot variation, I think it's variation 2, but when it comes to raw damage, I think Baraka must be the best in this game. Baraka taking that first game by one, or taking that first game rather. Mastermind now leading Motoko by 1-0. Mastermind taking it. Are you referring to the match, Panda Bear, or are you referring to the entire tournament? It's going to be quite interesting to hear your response on that one. He does look in a very strong position to take this particular match, but let's see.
Baraka. The Joker. Shang Tsung's island ruins. Round 1, fight.
Okay, good interrupt there to start off by Joker. Panda Bear said he's just taking the set. Joker started off really well in the second match here though. Ooh, that's going to eat some damage there. We're going to have to see a breakaway here coming through from Joker. Great awareness there from Mastermind, and that's it. Mastermind on match point right now against Motoko. Mastermind is really just wowed. I don't know if he wowed anybody else, but really I'm extremely impressed with what I'm seeing. Are we going to see the gutted crushing blow coming out here? No. Still eats about 477 damage with some extra dot damage too. Ooh. Joker fighting back here, but unfortunately he's got about 100 life points, which will be taken away by the 4-4-4. Sees a mercy coming through here. I can't wait for the live stream friendships. Can you just think about it? Beef happening between two guys, and to squash all beef, we see a friendship coming out. Scorpion pulling a little big teddy bear after whipping Sub-Zero's ass, after landing a mercy, finishing off with a nice teddy bear get over here and gives him a nice big hug. I can just smell salt coming from those friendships. Ace of Knives isn't easy to play, guys. Says AI Cortex. He isn't easy to play, but I must admit, AI Cortex, you make him look extremely easy. Really just sound knowledge of the character that AI Cortex has when it comes to the Joker play. So happy to see you here, AI Cortex. Really appreciate your contribution and always the support. Okay, guys, so let me just update the bracket quickly. We've seen a match go by fairly quickly there between Mastermind and Motoko. Motoko in his stream debut did well to get this far, but unfortunately we have to say goodbye to you now. Mastermind, if you can please stay in the Koth lobby. I'm just going to get your next opponent, who is going to be Mr. Jivs, in the Koth lobby, and then we can get the next match underway. So Mastermind going up against Mr. Jivs. Let's just wait for those two gentlemen to come back into the lobby. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this tournament. If you can just leave me a chat, some feedback in the chat, just to let me know. If you guys enjoyed the stream, have you found the matches interesting? I, for one, have really enjoyed the matches. We're just waiting for Mr. Jivs to get into the Koth lobby, and then we'll get this losers finals underway.
Baraka. Tournament.
Okay guys, losers finals underway. We've got Mastermind and Wife in his tournament stream debut. No, it's not his stream debut. Going up against Mr. Jivs Baraka. Going up against Soul Eater variation of Shang Tsung. Okay, down to crushing blow. Gonna get some corner damage here is Baraka. Okay. Okay, what I can say, Mr. Jivs, well versed in terms of what to do with the Shang Tsung. Okay. Both players experiencing a little bit of lag right now. Back grab into the corner there by Mr. Jivs. Getting some space between the two. Patient play here from Mr. Jivs. Just getting the reptile slide going. Projectile finishes this first round. So really outthinking Mastermind in the first round there. And great projectile parry there from Shang Tsung. Really, he's got all the tools. And why did we see the Shang Tsung come out a little bit earlier? Because he really seems to be well aware of what he needs to do going up against this Baraka pick. Yet another great projectile parry. Plus frames. Down 2. Forward 4-4 connects with the second hit. I think he's going to down 2 here. Just misses out. Keeping the space between Baraka and Shang Tsung seems to be his strategy. And it seems to be a strategy that has worked, at least in this first game. So, really clever play there coming through from Mr. Jivs to take that game. Shang Tsung in his very dark, deep, evil voice saying, "Your soul is mine." Yeah, I get the lag, guys. Unfortunately, there's not much that I can do about it. I'm just hosting the Koth. That is the world of online play. We are going to experience a bit of lag. So, unfortunately, there's not too much that can be done about it.
Liu Kang.
Mr. Jivs, I do hope that you are aware that this is a tournament rules match, so you have to stick to the character that you have chosen. Let's hope that your hidden character is not somebody that you chose in error. Okay, Shang Tsung going up against
Round one. Fight.
Liu Kang here this time around. Okay. Mr. Panda agreeing there that it was smart play in that first game, coming through by the Shang Tsung pick. So, where's AI Cortex now, who loves seeing Liu Kang on stream? Let's see if you're going to get what you want to in terms of Liu Kang getting another mop on screen now. So Shang Tsung establishing a bit of a no-fly zone there. Lag coming through yet again. Guys, not too much that I can do about it. Back throw into the corner goes Liu Kang. Good punish there. 156 damage coming through. Lands the fatal blow. Okay, Liu Kang has taken this first game in this match number 2. Smooth Jarvis 101, obviously rooting for Mr. Jivs here, but he has seen his boy go down in this first round rather, in the second match, after establishing a 1-0 lead. Okay, I don't think Liu Kang's parry works the same way that Shang Tsung just does, but Mastermind fighting back slowly but surely. Down one to grab. And even though the Baraka pick didn't quite work out, the laggy Liu Kang pick did work out. And it's one game apiece here in this losers finals, guys. What is going to happen? Will it be Mastermind? Will it be Mr. Jivs? Mr. Jivs at the slight advantage in being able to counter pick should he require to do so, but it's one game apiece now. Liu Kang obviously offers something a little bit more dangerous than Baraka in terms of pressure. Might not have the damage, but he's definitely got the pressure to cope with just about any scenario. AI Cortex trolling on chat there saying he always likes to see Liu Kang on stream. Let's see what Mr. Jivs is going to go through. I'm wondering about a Jade pick. But he doesn't play the Jade variation that has the purple glow. So he's not going to be able to get through Liu Kang's projectile game using Jade, but wants to make sure that his curse is on the correct space. Okay, he chose Frost. I know he chose Frost. He moved one away from Frost and one back to Frost. It's as simple as that. Oh, he did not choose Frost. He stuck to Shang Tsung. Let's see. The original badass of Mortal Kombat 1 going against the original Earthrealm champion of Mortal Kombat 1. Crashing blow out the gate there. Suddenly, Liu Kang has lost about 40% of his life. Good Ermac lift there. Crashing blow coming through from Liu Kang. Some poke wars going on here. Okay, connects with the amplified projectile. Good throw punish there. Anything can happen here, guys. It is Liu Kang. Great awareness there. Oh, we were so close to seeing a combo conversion into a crashing blow coming through from Liu Kang. But as things stand now, Mr. Tips finds himself some match point and eats a dragon kick to the face. Getting clipped with that low projectile there. No crushing blow yet again. Great mix up there from Mr. Jervs. Oh, crushing blow, 250 damage there. Okay, are we going into a final round? I think we are. Final round. Final round. Match point for both players. Anything can happen. Misses out on the okay, no crushing blows already been used. Ooh, so unlucky Shang Tsung. Finding himself in the corner against Liu Kang. The forward four boys. Okay, good forward grab. Gets a little bit of life. 2% I think. Okay, so now he's going to establish his distance game. Trying to get some zoning going here. Only a matter of time before Liu Kang finds himself in fatal blow territory. Oh, we're going to see it. No, we're not. Not yet. Saving it. Saving it. Okay, the timing on the fatal blow was so not good. He could have closed the game out already. Oh, what's happening?
Finish him.
With the final touch of the match, Mastermind takes a 2-1 over Mr. Jivs, and unfortunately for all the guys supporting Mr. Jivs, he falls at the final hurdle, or at the second last hurdle, sorry, to Mastermind and wife, who is now going to go up against Solomon's in the grand finals. Grand finals of this locked and loaded tournament. Mr. Jivs going down by 2-1. Unfortunately, Mastermind makes his way through to grand finals, where he's going to go up against Solomon's, who has patiently been waiting in the winners bracket to see who's going to be his opponent. His opponent is Mastermind and wife. Mastermind and wife going up against Solomon's in this grand finals. So I'm not going to wait too much time, guys. I'm going to get Solomon's in here, and we're going to get the grand finals underway between Mastermind and wife and Solomon's 92 in the Steam Mortal Kombat 11 Lockdown and Loaded Tournament, brought to you by Charlie Wolf Gaming. We have been going on for about 3 hours already, and I don't think anybody is too concerned about that, because we have coming up a fantastic match between two fantastic players in Solomon's and Mastermind. Just waiting for Solomon's to get into the chat. Guys, if you are still here, thank you so much. Solomon's has joined us. We're about to get ready. We're about to see the grand finals take place. Guys, put the S in the chat if you think that Solomon's is going to take it. Drop an M if you think Mastermind's going to take it. Mastermind still has to reset this bracket. Just to remind both players that this is a first to 2 setting. So first to 2.
Tournament. Round 1, fight.
Okay, here we go. Grand finals, boys. Baraka out the gate with an amplified projectile, getting about 25% away from Jackie already at this early stage. Guys, first to 2 settings. There is no first to 3 here. Baraka in the losers bracket, Solomon's in the winners bracket. If Solomon's does go down, bracket gets reset. Double quick time, Baraka takes this first match.
Round 2, fight.
Okay, mixing it up a bit now as Solomon's finding himself in this match. Great down 3 there by Baraka. Flawless block coming there by Solomon's. Forward 1-2 whiffs there. Baraka jails with the down 3 into the standing 1. Great awareness there by Solomon's. Reversal grab. Okay, crashing blow there, and I think this is going to do it. Nope, we saw the air escape. Not going to change too much. We see the brutality. Give me your arm. Thank you very much. Sending out the statement there to Solomon's is Mastermind.
Baraka wins.
Smooth Java saying that Mastermind is going to take this. And Azuki saying Solomon's going to take this. As well as AI Cortex. Jivan going for Mastermind. And Jivan seems quite happy with that brutality. 1-0 at the moment to Mastermind with his Baraka going up against Solomon's with his Jackie pick. Are we going to see a change in character? No, we're not. Straight down to business. Mastermind. If he wins this match, guys, the bracket is going to get reset. Bracket is going to be reset and basically sending Solomon's down to the loser side where they'll play their final match. But it's not over yet. Mastermind has only got a 1-0 lead. Anything can happen in Mortal Kombat 11.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, again, some spacing there applied by... Okay, are we seeing some shenanigans here from Jackie? We're seeing more of that cantles come out now. Ooh. We're going to probably see a bit of an escape. Ooh. Probably not the best time to get the escape out. And this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt, guys. 322 damage. Jackie trying to answer back. Good grab tech there. Good grab tech. Plus frames. Mastermind away. Gets Jackie into the corner. Find himself 1 round away from taking the set and resetting the bracket.
Round 2, fight.
Going to hurt. 357 damage. I think no meter to amplify. Great interrupt there from Baraka. So Mastermind has successfully reset the bracket over Solomon's, and guys, we're gonna go straight into the final, the grand finals. First to 2. This has been a fantastic tournament, I must be honest with you. The quality of the matches has been up there. We've seen some new guys coming in, being on stream for the first time. Mastermind activates his beast mode, says Jivan. Well, I think it's time for Solomon's to activate his beast mode now. The bracket has been reset. Okay, Mastermind just wanting to confirm that the bracket has been reset.
Baraka. Jackie Briggs.
Okay, I think Solomon's is well aware of this.
Tournament.
Round 1.
Okay, and here we go. Baraka coming through with a forward 4-4 crushing blow. See, Solomons is stuck to Jackie, and I'm sure that he's put a bit of work into Kung Lao, so not looking too well for Jackie right now. No grease kick combos, gets the forward grab. Down to crushing blow. Tries the gutted, gets the reversal grab, and suddenly Mastermind and Wife finds himself on match point against Solomons after resetting the bracket. He just about escaped with a win against Mr. Jibs in the previous round, and he's almost walking over Solomon's testing stand right now. This is going to hurt Solomons. Ooh, he just misses out on Beta, but he's not going to miss out this time. I think this is going to be so close to death. I think this is dead.
Finish her.
Wow.
Baraka wins. Flawless victory.
Flawless victory against Solomons in grand finals. It's 1-0 lasting stand right now, and Solomons is going to have to pull something out of the bag here to get this game underway, because
Baraka. Jackie Briggs. Tournament.
okay, a little bit of a concern coming through about the lag here. Guys, there's not much that I can do about the lag. If there is lag, this is one of those things that we're going to have to contend with. If there is lag, both players are ultimately going to be affected by it. As things stand now, Mastermind and Wife up by 1-0 in this bracket
Round
reset.
one.
If he wins this match, he takes the tournament. Okay, forward 4 coming through. Reversal grab coming there from Jackie. Is he going to establish a bit of pressure here? I think there's so much of us want to see Solomons just hold his own here. Great interrupt there. Ooh. Eats the fatal blow from Baraka. Baraka saying he'll cut out
Round 2.
Jackie's
Fight.
throat. Okay, lands the Baraka, says Baraka. Okay, great conversion here coming through from Solomons. Misses the conversion. Eats the forward grab here. This is going to be a close one, guys. Jackie's in fatal blow range. Okay, what is she going to do here for breakfast? Manages to stay alive there, does Jackie Biggs. Okay, Solomon's fighting back
Final
here.
round. Fight.
The fatal blow is out of the question. No down 2 yet. Tries a straight down 2 of his own there, does Solomons. Jump out of the corner, not sure. Tries the overhead, doesn't quite work. Okay, Solomon's fighting back here. Tries the fancy stuff there, almost eats a bit of damage there. Okay, down 2 from Baraka, down 2 from Solomons. Okay, he still has his breakaway, And Solomons ends up taking that 1 game each. Solomons is so close, guys. Mastermind is so close. Solomons taking this to the final game of the evening. Either way you look at it, guys, whoever wins this match is the winner of the tournament. Locked and loaded champion for Steam May 2020.
Baraka. Jackie Briggs.
Okay, we still got Baraka on screen now. Guys, get up in the chat. Anything can happen in this match. Great composure, says Jivan. This has been absolutely fantastic, guys. Probably one of the most enjoyable tournaments I've had.
Fight.
Okay, Jackie. Okay, each three standing 1-1-2. No amplifier on that. Okay, good grab tech. Okay, gets the amplifier this time around. Really does a shitload of damage, does Baraka. And in double quick time, first round goes to Mastermind. Now on match point.
Fight.
Great pickup there from Solomons. Escape failed here. Don't think she has any. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Close to half of his life just disappeared in the blink of an eye. Ooh, he's missed the grab. Gets the down 2. Okay, is this going to kill? Is this going to kill? Are we going into the final round of the final match? I don't think this is going to kill. Okay, Solomons is all. Oh, what a great decision there by Solomons to back 2-2. Connects with Baraka.
Fight.
Okay, this is going to hurt again. Getting the armor on that interactable. Here is Solomons. Great grab tech. And unfortunately, Solomons goes down. Mastermind and wife taking the entire tournament,
Baraka
winning it by 2-1 at the end after bracket reset. Solomons came so close this time, yet so far. Mastermind and wife, the people's champ. The people's champ. Okay, guys, that is it. Mastermind and wife has officially won the Lockdown and Loaded tournament. I'm not too sure what to say, guys. It's been a long evening. It's been an absolute long evening. But at the end of it, Mastermind and wife taking the tournament over Solomon's 92 at the end by 2-1. That was absolutely fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just going to put the music off so that I can just have my final word to you guys. But just thank you very much for taking part in this event, whether you were participating or whether you were just active in the chat. Thank you so much. As always, really appreciate it. And I'm going to see you this week on the Salt series. It's just some fun series that we have on the Steam group where we just challenge each other in the 1st to 5 setting, where people have a little bit of solves with each other. We sort it out on stream, and that way there's nobody that can bitch and moan. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with our HFGC intro video, which I'm just going to close the stream off, and I'll see you guys next time. Congratulations to Mastermind and wife, to Solomon's92 and all the other participants. It's been an absolutely epic evening. I'll see you all next time.
I could give a damn if you doubt me.